Good day, everyone, and how are you doing today? It's another great day for you to learn something very profound on Facebook adverts. So, let's dive straight into it. So, what I want to teach you today is a new feature on Facebook adverts that I would like to introduce you to. So that feature is called budget scheduling. Perhaps while running Facebook adverts, you might have been seeing it. I don't know what it represents or what it does. You don't know what the feature exactly does. So right now I'm going to show you exactly what the feature called budget scheduling does when you're running ads on Facebook, right? Good. So before I show you the practical aspect, I'm going to explain to you exactly how the budget scheduling works. So listen attentively. Let's assume you now decided to go to a mall, a very big mall around your location. They want you to share flyers basically. Then when you got there, you shared flyers in the morning, shared in the afternoon, you shared in the evening as well, right? So while sharing the flyers, you decided to engage the people that you're sharing the flyers with. Then you realized at the end of the day that you got more traffic in the evening, perhaps between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. while you're sharing the flyers. You saw more traffic, more people trooped into the mall at that time than in the morning and the afternoon. Then you now realized again that within that time frame, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., you got more quality leads to share your flyers with, you understand, than in the morning and in the afternoon, right? So what happened there was that you realize by virtue of your marketing on that day that there's a certain time period where you got more traffic and you got more quality leads. So that is exactly what budget scheduling is. So you now decided to go to the mall instead of going in the morning or in the afternoon. That's like to go at night where you have more quality leads that are ready to do business with you. That's exactly what budget scheduling is. By virtue of you measuring your statistics, you saw that there's a time frame where you actually got much more traffic and much more quality leads. So you now decided to leverage and spend more time during that time frame sharing your flyers and engaging people. Perhaps you even employed one or two other people just for that particular time frame, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So you can share more flyers to people and you can get more quality during that time frame. What you are doing at that time is you are taking advantage of what's called budget scheduling. I hope you understand what I just explained now. Now let's get back to the practical aspect of Facebook adverts. So going to Facebook adverts, you have been running ads for let's say 10 days. You now realize that you generate 20 leads on a daily basis. And after realizing that, you now further realize that out of the 20 leads you generate every day, there's a certain time frame where you generate most of those leads. For instance, let's use as an example. You generate 20 leads every day, but you realize that from morning till evening, you generate 10 leads. But from 6 p.m. in the evening to 10 p.m. in the evening, you generate the remaining 10 leads, which means 50% of the leads that you generate every day comes within a certain time period. So you can now go to your budget scheduling and do something. When you get there, the budget scheduling allows you to increase your budget by a certain amount or by a certain percentage within that same time frame you have deciphered that you tend to get much more leads so that you can get more traffic and more leads within that time frame. So I hope you understand that. I'm going to show you how to do that practically right now. So let's dive straight into it. So let's assume you're trying to run an advert, right? So you come here and say create ads. Let's say you're running a lead generation advert. Now scroll down, click on continue. We're not using a tailored lead campaign, we are doing a manual lead campaign, so we can set up everything by ourselves. Continue. Okay, good. So here it is. So by the time you start setting up your advert, you get to Advantage Plus Budget. You put this on. This is actually where you set the budget for your advert, right? So let's say you're running an ad for let's say your daily budget is 50,000 naira. That's about $35 a day, about $35 a day, about, yeah. Then you will now see, after campaign based strategy, you see budget scheduling. Sometimes you won't say it, right? it will be under hide option. So you have to click on, sorry, you have to click on show more options sometimes before you see it. Did you get that now? Right, so once you click on that show more option, it comes out. Now it says increase your budget during specific days or times. Did you see that? It means that based on your statistics or based on your analysis of your stats, you have discovered that you get more leads at certain time periods. For instance, it may be that you get more leads between, let's say, 7 p.m. and 12 midnight every day, based on the analysis that you did on your statistics. And for some people, it may be that you discover that you get more leads during the weekends, let's say from 10 p.m. on Friday night till like 12 midnight on Sunday, right? So what you just do is you check this box, schedule budget increases. It says your high demand periods are turned off and will not run until you enable budget scheduling. So you click on this. So when you click on this, what you do next is it says time period for budget increase. So today is 23rd of May, right? So tomorrow, that means starting from tomorrow, this thing will take effect. So I'll say from May 24, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. in the evening to May 25, 12 midnight. Did you see that? And it could even be 1 a.m. May 25, depending on, okay, let's say 1 a.m. That means from 7 p.m. on a certain day to the next day by 1 a.m. in the morning. Did you get that now? But let's use 12 midnight for this. 12 midnight is what I want to use. So this is a 5-hour timeline. So it now says increase budget by a certain amount. So there are two ways you can increase the budget. It's either you increase by a certain amount or increase by a certain percentage, right? So it's the same thing, it's just preferences. So for me, I like to use increase daily budget by value amount. So I can say increase by 10,000 naira. So what this will translate to is that even though my daily budget is 50,000 naira on a daily basis, during this time period, 7 p.m. to 12 midnight on this day, right, it's going to increase my daily budget by 10,000 naira, but that 10,000 naira will only be functional during this 5-hour period. Did you get that? Exactly, that's what happens. Of course, you can also say increase daily budget by a certain percentage. I can then say increase by, let's say, 20%. 20% of my daily budget is still 6,000 on daily basis, so you can use anyone apparently, but I like to use increase daily budget by a certain amount, so 10,000 naira. Then I can add another time period. Look at that, I can add up to, say, 50 time periods. That means I can keep adding for the next 50 days, depending on how you want to do it. It could not be the next 50 days, it could be at random too, right? But you can add 50 different time periods. Do you see that? So I can now say again, add another time period. So I've added for May 25 to May 24 to May 25. So I want to add the next one. That's May 25, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. May 25 to May 26, 12 midnight. Do you see that? Then I will add another 10,000 naira, just so my budget can be increased during this set time period. So once you have choose how you want the budget to be increased, whether it is by a certain amount or by a certain percentage, you cannot change it. It's that one you stick with all through. Did you get that now? Unless you want to change everything again, right? So I've added, so I can keep adding and adding. I can add another day now, right? Did you see that? May 26, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. May 26 to May 27, 12 midnight. Then I'll do another 10,000 naira for my budget to be increased to 60,000 naira. Did you get that now? And if it's for someone that has determined that, or that has deciphered that they get more traffic and more leads during the weekends, let's say from 10 p.m. on Friday to like 12 midnight or 11 p.m. on Sunday, that means they realize that it is during the weekends that they get more results. So for those kind of people, they will not do theirs like this.
So you can say add another time period now. Let me just show you how to achieve that. So here, okay, the next weekend is okay, June 30, May 30 rather. So I can say from 10 p.m. on May 30. May 30 is a Friday. I can say 10 p.m. May 30 to when does the weekend end? The weekend ends in June. It ends, okay, June 1st. That's Sunday. Then let me say Sunday. That will be I can say 11:45 p.m. on Sunday. Look at that. Did you see that? So I can then say increase my budget during this time period by 20,000 naira. I can increase by whatever amount I want, depending on the budget I want to use to run my advert all through, right? Increase by 20,000 naira. So for this kind of person now, what you determined is that your leads, you generate more leads during the weekend, right? So I can add the next weekend again. This is the first weekend. I can add another weekend. So the next weekend will be what? We'll start June 6th. So that will be 10 p.m. June 6th. 10 p.m. June 6th, and that would end on the next Sunday. That will be June 8th, 11:45 p.m. Did you see? Then I'll increase the budget by 20,000 naira. I can keep doing this on and on and on because I have up to 50 time periods. Do you see that now? So what Facebook will do is during that specific time period, I've realized that I get increase in leads. I get the highest number of leads. Let's say 50% of my leads and above come during that same time period. What I do is I'll set a certain amount by which Facebook or Meta would increase my budget by at that set time period. You see that now? So you may want to try this on your next advert after you must have studied your analytics to be sure of when you have the highest traffic and the highest conversion. Hope you got that now. So if you try out your next advert, let me know how it works in the comment section. Right? Alright. Yeah, and that's the end of this class. Thank you. Bye.
All right, now that you have seen exactly how to do it practically, I hope you are going to practicalize it or implement it in your next advert. So once you implement your next advert, just come back to the comment section and come and tell me exactly how it goes. I'll be looking to read comments from you once you have implemented it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.